Deltarune changed my life. I know, that sounds kind of dramatic for a 16-bit indie game, but honestly, I'm sure Undertale changed a lot of lives too, ever since it came out. So what do I mean when I say it changed my life? Let's go back to the Windows XP era. It wasn't just cool looking, it was my first real doorway into video games. As a kid, I was obsessed with single-player first-person shooters, and one of the first games I played, my absolute favorite, was Far Cry 1, the first one. I have so much to say about that game, but that's a story for another video. Anyway, I stayed loyal to the FPS games for a long time. My second favorite game as a kid, Crysis. Until I got a PS3, I only knew games throughout old trailers on demo discs. Our PC was trash, so nothing would even launch. But with the PS3, things changed. Every week, I'd go to GameStop and just pick a game. I'd spend hours just flipping through the cases. And this time, I knew every game would work, not like my old trash PC. I might have been the dumbest gamer in history, because I lost my PSN account full of games and trophies and traded my whole PS3 collection for a $50 discount on a PS4. Every time I think about it, this is my face. High school. That's when I finally built my first real gaming PC. Built from scratch, okay, not pre-built, okay. And that's when the era of RPGs began. Skyrim, Fallout, you know the type. I wanted to create my character, be myself, live a story that wasn't handed to me. I just wanted to play this kind of games. And this was around 2015. I launched yet another YouTube channel. This time I was gonna do gameplay of indie horror games. You know the era I'm talking about. PewDiePie, Markiplier, Penumbra, the birth of Five Nights at Freddy's, and not long after that came Undertale. The first time I saw it, I had no clue what was going on. Literally, my RPG brain couldn't process it. It was so big. It forced me to look into this entire online community I never knew existed. I didn't even know what DeviantArt was, or 4chan. And by the way, I just couldn't get how it got so popular. I mean, it was just a pixel game, right? No real gameplay. But the way people talked about it, it sounded amazing. I wanted to try it, but I never really did. Actually, I did try it once, years later, but dropped it almost immediately. But animations, well, that was a different story. Back then, Adventure Time wasn't as popular as it is today, and I was a huge fan of the show. I had Cartoon Network and I was in love with all those American shows from that era. I live in Italy, and on TV, we didn't get much besides the usual Naruto, Pokemon, Dragon Ball, and to access that whole ecosystem, you needed an expensive subscription. Luckily, we had it for a while, but around 2013 we had to cancel it, and after that I stopped keeping up with animations and new shows. I say ecosystem because all those shows had a specific atmosphere. Even if they were for kids, they had this vibe, something deeper. I still love that stuff today, honestly. Just last year I watched Marco and Star versus the Forces of the Evil, I don't remember the exact title, and I watched it from the beginning to the end. I mean, come on, the main character name is Marco, that was literally my childhood dream come true. So why am I telling you all this? There's a reason, and we're getting there. Time passed, a lot of time, and honestly, my life kinda fell apart. At least I got 2 PS5, one of them for free. But yeah, sometimes life hits you hard. You start questioning everything, wondering if you wasted years of your life, feeling stuck in every possible way. And then the 5th June came, and Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 dropped. Now it even launched on the PlayStation Store, and it broke sales record on Steam. Lately I had been feeling drained. No energy, no ideas. But one day, I grabbed my grandpa's old MIDI keyboard and I tested it using the Fallen Down theme. Later that night, I launched Undertale on my PS5, and weirdly, it didn't feel boring or confusing anymore. Turns out it has like 93 different endings, and I just found it out now. So now, I want actually to play through it for real. Maybe it's finally time to understand what everyone else felt back then. However, around that time, something else started to shift inside me. I started thinking about animated videos, little bursts of energy and positivity came back. Oh my god, my voice. Then I stumbled into a CBDoki stream. She's probably my favorite VTuber, and she was playing the start of Deltarune, right after the new chapters dropped. Listening to the dialogue, the music, I thought, wait, this is actually really good. Watching the beginning of that game gave me the exact same feeling I had watching Cartoon Network as a kid, especially Adventure Time, hiding serious lore under the fun look. So I bought it on Steam, and I couldn't play though, because my room was way too hot, so I played it on my Retroid Pocket. I mean, look how cool this thing is. But even cooler was playing Deltarune with the headphones on it. I was shocked, like every part of the game pulled me in. I felt like I was inside the feeling those Cartoon Network shows gave me. Maybe it's because of the text or the 16-bit art that makes your imagination work more, but I got totally immersed, especially thanks to the music, and I literally saved the whole Deltarune OST on my YouTube Music account. Yeah, I said it, YouTube Music is better than Spotify. However, something changed. My whole perspective on games flipped upside down. Just days before, I also started Persona 3 on my PSP, and I was actually enjoying it, unlike years ago when I tried it. Maybe it was timing, or everything crashing together all at once, but after a long time, I finally started to feel happy again. Even though I haven't solved all my problems, even if I haven't accomplished anything big, I can't wait to start this animation journey and finally enjoy something, at night or right when I wake up. Suddenly, the world has color again, and I think Deltarune was the final push that unlocked something in me. My life is starting to change again, and I'm feeling happy again. Oh, and by the way, for some reason the game crashes at the end of chapter 2 on my Retroid Pocket, so I bought it again on PS5. Tonight I'm playing it on the big screen, in a cool room, and I can't wait.